There's a buzz in Detroit as a new college basketball season is upon us in the Motor City. Kirtland comes to town with the intentions of earning their first win, while Community Christian looks to get back right after losing both games of their opening tournament. Welcome to Tyndall Activity Center. My name is Garrett Pogg, and these teams have been waiting to get back in the swing of things since the end of last season. Year two of the Kendall English era is upon us, and he's got a rising star in Solo Parks, who averaged over 20 points per game in the tournament this past weekend. English calls him the best player in the program and says that his maturity and his understanding of the game have greatly improved over the offseason. It's hard to stop his shot, and Parks understands what the coaches want to see from him this season. On the other side, it's a new day for Kirtland men's basketball as Ernest Collins has taken the reins on the Firebirds after one season leading Minnesota North College in River Rainy. He led them to 17 wins last season, and 17 wins would be a vast improvement on this program if he's able to do the same here. He's confident, passionate, and loves the family atmosphere he's felt since moving closer to his home in Grayling, Michigan. Let's talk about the starters for both teams. We will start with the Firebirds. They will start number 2, Dominique Ramsey, the sophomore from Detroit. KJ Hurt, who leads the team in scoring with 23 points per game. Louis Jackson, Nicholas Guarnieri from the Canary Islands in Spain, as well as RJ Smith, who's coming off a meniscus tear. Starting for the Lions is going to be number 1, the sophomore Quan Kearney from the Bronx, New York. Number 4, Solo Parks, we talked about, the sophomore who's averaging 22 points per game. Starting Kenneth Weston as well. Gabe Buttram and Taquan Owens, who started to emerge towards the end of last season. As teams get ready to tip off, let's talk about the keys to the game. Coach English says attention to detail will be the most important thing tonight, as their communication and transition on defense will cost them the second half of both games last weekend. They also need to keep KJ Hurt out of the middle, as that's where he does most of his damage. For the Firebirds, Coach Collins said that his players have to stop turning the ball over. Ball control is going to be key in keeping possessions alive, as well as shot selection. They did not capitalize on many jump shots at their tournament. If they can do those things and slow down Parks, they'll have a good chance of taking this thing home. And we are off. The Firebirds will start, open his game, not quite. Stolen by Weston. He's gonna go all the way. 2-0 in just a couple seconds. Leading the offense here, Dominique Ramsey. And a huge start for DC3. Louis Jackson, looking for someone to pass to, finds RJ Smith. Out to Guarnieri. Inside, this is Hurt. Got to keep him out the middle. He's fouled by 2 Lions, and he will go to the line for 2. Two nothing, less than 30 seconds into this. KJ Hurt, the freshman from Detroit, Michigan, averaging 23 points per game, shooting 50% from the floor, almost unheard of. Talked about the recruiting process for him. Ernest Collins said that he was planning on going to Grace Christian University. He hadn't signed, he was kind of iffy on it. And then Collins talked to Hurt's dad, and that's what ended up sealing the deal. One thing led to another, as Coach Collins said, and now he's playing for Kirtland. And obviously, Kirtland is very happy to have him on the roster with the production that he's had. Here's Kearney leading the offense for DC3 at the top of the key. Owens, no steps taken, will go out. That's Buttram. Down the corner, will go out to Solo Parks. First shot of the day for him is off the mark. Rebound to Smith. On the fast break, in the corner, this is Hurt, double teamed, outside, Smith for 3. 5-2 as they take the lead. Just 1 minute into this match. Foul called there. My bad, a travel was called. And it sends Firebirds back on the offensive possession, leading 5-2. Full court press, they play a man-to-man defense, the Lions do. Stolen by Parks on the fast break. Might have to reset. No, they will go outside to Parks instead. They did not make many threes this past weekend. That has been the case so far in this game here. Hurt on the fast break. Will face the double team, will lose the ball out of bounds. It was deflected off of a Lion's hand. And the first substitution of the day is on the court for Kirtland. This is number 5, Javion Sims, a 6'3" sophomore, making his homecoming. in Detroit, Michigan as well. And we have a quick timeout, just less than 2 minutes into this game. We'll take a step aside. The Firebirds leading 5-2 in a fast-paced game so far. We'll be right back. Players coming back to the floor on both ends. 5-2, less than 2 minutes into this game. Firebirds on top. Both of these teams 0-2. Sims will go inside to Hurt. They will force him to travel. No, they're going to call a jump ball. Owens had a hand on it. Possession will go towards the Firebirds. No. A little bit of confusion there. Instead, it's Buttram taking it out for DC3. On offense, Community Christian runs a lot of actions. We'll do a lot of plays out of the pistol and the zoom. Kawan Kearney on the outside. Towards the corner, drives the lane, goes up against the double team and draws the foul. So he will go up for his first free throw shots of the day. Averaging 4 points per game, the sophomore from the Bronx in New York. Averaging 4, 3, and 2. Not a great shooting percentage for him this past weekend, shooting only 18%. Yet he is shooting 75% from the line. First one is off the mark. As Troy Jenkins, the sophomore from Jacksonville, Florida, will check in for the Firebirds. A largely Detroit-based roster for DC3. Kearney, one of the only men that is not from the Detroit area for Community Christian. This is Sims trying to make a fast break happen. Goes outside to Jackson, stolen away. Buttram's on the fast break now. He'll slow up, go outside on the steal, and now on the potential three. Instead, he draws the foul. That was number 0, Kenneth Weston. Still 5-2. Just a couple minutes into this one. Weston will go up for his first free throws of the evening. Weston shooting 50% from the line. He makes the first one. This is the same starting lineup that came in, that started, I should say, against the College of Southern Maryland. That was game 2 of their tournament this past weekend. He said Coach Kendall English said he switched from an all-sophomore lineup to mixing up some hustle guys in there. Freshmen such as Weston, as well as Gabe Buttram, who we'll have more to share about later in this game as he gets the second one to go, or the third one to go, excuse me. And we're tied up, 5 apiece. Jackson trying to get past his full court press. Outside, Sims fakes the shot. Will go outside to Hurt. Looking for a teammate. Sims inside, gets it off the glass to go. 7-5. Nathan Stacy looking to check in. Kearney trying to drive inside. That pass is deflected out of bounds. And Stacy, as well as the Hicks twins, will check in. Both Tayshawn and Terrence Hicks. A few sophomores will check out, including Owens and Kearney. Needs some ball movement here. This is Weston, top of the key. Outside, this is Terrence Hicks, shooting from way downtown, off the mark, but the offensive rebound no good. Weston will go to Parks and ends up being deflected. Will stay with DC3. He's looking for Parks. Checking in for Kirtland now is going to be Eli Clifford. He's going to get a stern talking to from his coach. RJ Smith will check out. Stacy outside, that's Tayshawn Hicks. Parks going up against Jackson. Outside to Terrence Hicks, loses the handle, stolen away by Sims. Here's Hurt, down the cut, spinning, driving, no good! Offensive board, blocked! And now wrestling for the ball is Solo Parks, able to get the jump ball, and the possession will go to Kirtland. If you know anything about Community Christian, there's a lot of hustle on his team. A lot of tough defense that Kirtland will have to fight through. Substitution, Louis Jackson will check out. Isaiah Ashford is in. Weston will take a seat. Kevin Steele Jr., the sophomore, will check in for Community Christian. On the baseline, goes outside to Jenkins. Now to Sims, who's lost an incredible amount of weight. Terrence Hicks wanted the steal, not able to get it. Eli Clifford, inside spinning, shooting. Not the shot that he wants. Offensive rebound, Hurt from outside, off the mark. And Stacy with the board. Let's see what DC3 does here. Terrence Hicks goes outside to his twin brother Tayshawn. Parks gets double teamed, gets the ball almost stolen away. How is that not a travel? Instead, a jump ball is called. And possession will go to Community Christian. Tayshawn Hicks to take it out. 7 of 5 in favor of Kirtland. Just 4 minutes into this one. Stacy, the length on him, driving down the lane. Blocked by KJ Hurt. The Detroit native has been a force in 4 minutes for this game. 7 of 5 the score. Hicks driving in. They're going to call a travel. No! They'll call a foul against KJ Hurt. First foul of the day, potentially the second. We'll check with our stats guy in a moment. Stacy looks outside, gets Parks, ends up going out of bounds before he's able to get the pass off. It's a turnover, and Kirtland's going down the other way. Head coach Ernest Collins for Kirtland Community College, a native of Flint, Michigan. Took a job to be the head coach of Minnesota North College in River Rainy last season. And when the job at Kirtland opened up, thought I'd rather be closer to home. Jump shot from Sims, off the mark, rebound, steal. Stacy, not expecting the pass, will go to Terrence Hicks, driving down the lane, and another jump ball. Switches to possession. And I recognize there's a lot of faces popping up in front of that scoreboard. We will make sure to keep you updated on the score no matter if you can see it or not. Losing the handle there. Now Parks is the recipient of a steal. Driving down the lane, trying to get past Sims. We'll go to Hicks instead. Stacy, inside, bucket is good. Tying it up at 7 apiece. 5 minutes into this one. Eli Clifford will go outside, not knowing who he wanted to pass it to. It's a turnover. Carelessness, and Community Christian is on the ball now. Bit of a full court press here for Kirtland Community College. Both teams play a man-to-man defense. Kirtland likes to run a lot of up-tempo stuff on offense. That jump shot is in from Terrence Hicks. Let's see how up-tempo they can be against this tough defense from DC3. Terrence Hicks on Isaiah Ashford. Hearing the noise, will go to R.J. Smith. Ball almost stolen away. How is that not a foul? And so the ball goes out of bounds, and it's in favor of Kirtland. Tyndall Recreation Center. It's a bit of a smaller gym than what we're used to at Centerline Prep. So, but just as many fans though, so you're gonna hear a lot more noise than you're typically used to hearing. I like that. Get that first game jitters out. High pressure atmosphere. Both of these teams without a win. Need one here. Sims goes out to Hurt. Near side corner. Going up against Stacy. Passing it around. Sims from deep. Off the mark. No one goes after the board. Goes off the hands of Stacy, and it's out of bounds in favor of Kirtland. Something to know with this Kirtland Community College. New head coach, Ernest Collins. We'll come back to that story in a second. Steele with the steal, for lack of a better word. Terrence Hicks moves off the fake. Will instead float it up and in! Terrence Hicks, second bucket for him. Foul is called. And a delay of game warning has been issued to Community Christian. 11-7, 6 minutes into this one. Javion Sims rushes past Tayshawn Hicks. Will go inside to Smith. Looking to back up against Parks. Back outside. Shooting through traffic off the mark. Able to get the board. And the foul is Dominique Ramsey. Ramsey, the sophomore from Detroit. Bit of a homecoming for him, too. A lot of Detroit guys on this Kirtland roster. Was 100% from the line this season. Let's see if he can keep that up. But the thing with Ernest Collins, one of the things he shared with me, you know, it's game 3 of a new regime. They're still kind of learning the system. And that kind of comes with time and patience, trusting each other. And that he said the last head coach, he didn't teach him how to play the correct way, the proper way of playing basketball. So there's still a bit of a learning curve with this DC3 team. Fix those focus issues for you. Stacy, now facing tough defense. This is Tayshawn Hicks. Hicks will drive, will go outside to his twin brother, Terrence. Driving in, floater, and good! Terrence Hicks, 6 points for him. Ramsey, defense from Steele. Ramsey still facing tough defense. This is Guarnieri. Now to R.J. Smith, using that big advantage that he has in size. Not able to connect. Outside, Guarnieri, off the mark. Bounces off the hands of Nathan Stacy. Bit of a butterfinger situation from him. And with a 5-point deficit, sorry, a 5-point lead, Kirtland will get the ball back. Or at least we thought so. But Detroit lined up, so they got the ball. Tayshawn Hicks out to Terrence. A deep 3-point shot, and he got it! 9 points for Terrence Hicks. He averages 7 a game. 16-8 lead for Community Christian. Foul was called on Taquan Owens before the shot was taken. So it's on the floor. And Kirtland will take it out on the baseline. Seven minutes into this, 16-8 lead. DC3 with a bit of a run. All by Terrence Hicks. He's been outstanding the past few minutes. KJ Hurt, defense by Hicks. Looking to spin, stolen away by Owens. Fast break opportunity. Shot, Tayshawn off the mark. Louis Jackson with the board. Ramsey driving. Wanted the oop to Hurt, not able to complete it. Smith drives in. Good defense, but KJ Hurt was on the recipient of a great pass. Only one defender there in the paint. Terrence Hicks. Looking to drive himself, will go outside. Nate Stacy for 3. Off the mark. The crowd is ready for it, too. It will stay with Community Christian. Donnell Sims will check in for the first time today. 6'4" freshman from the home city of Detroit. Stacy comes back our direction. Troy Jenkins will check in, excuse me. Just one word shy. Hicks passes it in on the baseline to Steele. Driving towards the right side, found the lane, almost had the bucket. Sims gets the offensive board and the bucket. Making quick work of his early appearance here. 18-10, 8 minutes into this match. Guarnieri on the other side gets the bucket to go. Looks like there's some Kirtland fans in the building. Some cheers after that bucket. Sims taking his time, double team, goes out to Hicks. Inside, poked away by Ramsey. Now stolen away by Tayshaun Hicks to Terrence for three. Off the near side of the rim. Rebound to Jenkins. This is Hurt behind the back. Trying to do something fancy with it. Too fancy. So it goes off the mark, and the ball goes back to DC3. 18-12 lead. One of the keys to the game for Community Christian was attention to detail and defense. They've been playing outstanding defense so far with a 6-point lead. Sims off the mark. Also talk about shot selection. So we'll see if these threes continue going into the second half. Remember, they were tied in both of the games. Here's Steele going all the way with the layup and good. Extends the lead to 8, 20-12. Javion Sims will check in a moment. This is Ramsey, outside to Jenkins. Great defense here. Guarnieri, Louis Jackson driving in, outside to Ramsey. The three, contested, is off the mark. And the board goes to Taquan Owens. Louis Jackson wanted a steal. Not able to get it. Ball goes back to DC3. Sims checks in. 20-12, almost halfway through the first half. Community Christian had the lead. Were either had the lead or were tied in both games of their tournament this past weekend. They ended up losing by double digits in both games. So it's worth noting that even though they might have a lead going into halftime, they still got to complete the entire game. Can't act like you won, even if you're up at the half. We still got 10 minutes to go, though. Isaiah Ashford against Steele. Jackson gets the ball. Will take his time on the shot. He's off the mark. This is Hicks. Terrence Hicks, who's had himself a good day so far, guarded by Guarnieri from the Canary Islands in Spain. Shot by Hicks. In! The defense doesn't matter for Terrence Hicks. Ashford. Tough defense from Steele. Out to Jenkins, looking to drive in. Little hop step. Wanted Sims, passes off the mark, and it's going back to DC3. 23-12, halfway through the first half. Checking in for Kirtland is RJ Smith. 11-point lead for the Lions. Terrence Hicks finds Sims. Back outside, now Tayshaun driving, wants the up and under. It got off the top of the backboard. Even if it went in, it wouldn't have counted. Kawan Kearney was getting ready to check in. He will instead sit down instead, as the coaches will talk for a moment. Ashford. More tough defense from Steele. Ball stolen. Sims gets it to Hicks. Back to Sims. Tayshaun out to Steele for the three. Air ball. Rebound to Sims, not able to get it to go. Louis Jackson gets the board. Guarnieri outside. Ashford, he wants a deep shot. It's off the mark. It's worth noting, now that the ball is out of bounds, it's worth noting the three-point line is not the outside shot that you see, it's rather the middle line. That's the JUCO three. The interior line is high school, and then the outside is the NBA shot. Just worth noting for folks at home that might be confused, as we've seen a lot of deep shots taken in this game. Inside, Smith gets it to go. Nice hook shot from him, trims the lead to 9. Tayshawn will lead the offense. Up against KJ Hurt. Foul is going to be called on Louis Jackson off the ball. Eli Clifford checks in. Jackson will sit. Hicks. Outside, Sims for the 3, in! Ramsey going quick. Far side Wayne, inside to Smith, trying to take advantage of the size mismatch. The fadeaway hits no rim. Eli Clifford not able to get it to go. Offensive boards galore, and finally, the Kirtland gets a foul. After about 100 offensive boards later. 12 minutes into this match. .12 lead for the Lions. Eli Clifford had a pretty impressive performance despite the losses. I asked Coach Collins about that. He said, you know, he's one of the most respectful guys in the program, but he only started playing basketball his senior year of high school. So this is only his 3rd year playing organized ball in his life. So there's a bit of a learning curve there, but he talks about how smart he is. He's one of the most respectful kids on the team, gets great grades, just an all-around guy to have on your team. Tayshawn Hicks out to Terrence, inside to Solo Parks, hasn't made much of an impact so far. Sims inside, go outside to Weston. Coach Ken begging his team to reset, and they do. Terrence Hicks wants a screen, ignores it, drives, wants to block, and he got it. And KJ Hurt, excellent move there. Eli Clifford loses the handle on the fast break. The noise was too much for him. Louis Jackson checks in. Apologies for that. Now that we'll get the camera in focus here in a second. 10-point lead still for DC3. 7 minutes to go here. Sims. Outside of Parks. On outside is Weston, taking a shot, air ball. Hurt now going back on the other side. Timeout on the floor. I apologize for some of the first game kinks we're working out here. New season, new camera, new equipment, new coaches, new everything. We'll be back to talk about it more on the other side of this. 8-point lead with 6 minutes to go and change for Community Christian. Terrence Hicks, 12 points for him, and Tayshawn Hicks has 3 assists. I think all of them have been to Terrence. So the Hicks twins have made a huge impact in the early going against the Firebirds. Javion Sims drives in, stolen by Weston. Now on the fast break, up against Ramsey. What's he got? In! The little dipsy-do for the bucket. Sims trying to go quick. Gets the foul call. Weston wanted another one. Not able to get it there. 10-point lead for DC3. Ramsey to check it in off the baseline. This is Sims, guarded by Weston. Knocked away by Weston. Those prickly hands of Ken Weston. Ken Weston, freshman, 6'2", from Detroit, Michigan. Averaging 7 points per game, shooting 50% from the floor. Wani's talking to Ramsey. Sorry, Kawan Kearney. His teammates call him Wani. Outside to Jackson. Sims will get it back. A little bit of miscommunication on this Kirtland team we've seen so far. Some missed handles, and now stolen away. Sims wants the ball, and he's got it. Goes near side to Kearney. Outside, Buttram on the shot. Started this game, but hasn't played a whole lot throughout the first half. KJ Hurt loses the ball, almost able to pick it back up. Wanted the dunk, and he doesn't get it. Offensive board, no good. Weston with the ball. Slings the rock to Buttram. Parks inside, no good. I believe Parks is yet to score today. Off the mark. Rebound goes to Sims, gets out to Buttram. Kawan Kearney, defense by Ramsey. Wants his shot. It ends up going out instead to Weston. Back outside to Kearney. Looking at the screen, will ignore it. Faces the double team and gets fouled. Solo Parks, he was our targeted player we talked about in the pregame. He has 0 points so far, 0 of 3 in the early going. Kevin Steele checking in. They call him Cato. Check in for Sims, who's rocking some pretty sweet green shoes. I'll add. Buttram loses the handle. Ball back to the Firebirds with a 10-point deficit. Less than 5 to go. In the first half, that is. Ramsey outside of Guarnieri. Tough defense from Weston. Blocked! Speaking of tough defense, Jackson did not recognize Weston running his direction. They'll take it outside. Ramsey to send it back in. Finds an easy pass to Smith. Guarnieri. The only international player on the floor today, Juan Smith. Kearney made his life difficult, and Smith steps out of bounds with the ball in his hands. So the ball will go back to Community Christian. Up 10 points, 4 to go. In the first half, that is. Keys to the game for both sides were to stop their best player. Both those teams, well, for the large part, have succeeded. KJ Hurt has 6 points. 100% shooting, he was 1 for 1. Solo Parks 0 of 3 on the day. Kearney gets blocked by Hurt, speaking of which. Spins around, goes inside to Jackson, up against Steele, and ends up drawing the foul, and Steele cannot believe it. Terrence Hicks, who's been leading the team in scoring, is getting ready to check in. The Hicks twins will check in. Terrence and Tayshawn. Tayshawn wearing 5, Terrence wearing 10, who scored 12 so far today. He averaged, coming into this game, he averaged 7 points per game. And we still have 20 minutes to go after this intermission. Ramsey goes out to Hurt. I'm sure Coach Collins wants KJ Hurt to turn it on. Lee Jackson will go back to Hurt. Ramsey fakes the shot, drives inside, open lane, no good. Smith draws the foul, and I believe Kirtland is in the bonus. It's a shooting foul regardless, so they would be taking 2 no matter what. And we hear from the refs that both teams are taking 1 and 1. Coach Ken on the bottom left side of your screen is talking to Weston and Steele. Assistant coaches have been active in their participation with the team, or their coaching, I should say. RJ Smith is off the mark. I'm shocked this Detroit crowd isn't making a little more noise, trying to get Smith off his game. Fans have now lined up against all sides of the walls. It's incredible. Smaller gym here, but just as many fans as there would be otherwise. Smith on the second shot is good. 9-point deficit now. 4 to go. Tayshawn Hicks will face defense from Ramsey. Ignores the screen from Solo Parks. Kevin Steele, double teamed, drives around it, goes inside to Parks. Took 1 touch too many. And Tayshawn not in the right spot for that pass. Removed outside, Solo thought he was gonna stay in the same place. Nate Stacy will check in. It is Nathan Stacy's birthday today. Happy birthday, young man. Hope he can score some points for Community Christian on a special day. Press still active. That pass is off the mark from Ramsey. And Weston is talking a little bit of smack. I like it. He's feisty freshman for DC3. Tayshawn will lead the offense once again. Sims is checked in. Stacy driving in with the left hand, finds his spot. Off the mark. Here's Sims again. Steele's been guarding the point pretty much anytime he's been on the floor. Was not super productive in game 2. I'm not sure if he even played, averaging 2 points per game up to this. 20% from the floor. And because there's so many fans in here that there are, so there's so many fans in the area that the ref is yelling to move off of the blue mat area behind the basket. So you see that on the right side of your screen. There's fans on the opposite side, as you'll see when the camera pans back, that are lining up against that mat part. It's a big fight field. Both of these teams looking for their first win of the season in the early going. That free throw trims the deficit to 8. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. RJ Smith, who's been at the free throw line a lot, taking the shots from the blue stripe instead of the black. Misses that one. Jackson gets blocked by Stacy. Kirtland gets the ball back. Nate Stacy did not start, but he's been producing very well for this Community Christian team. And he's a great example of this JV team that DC3 has. How you can get your development during your freshman year, come back as a sophomore, and play absolutely phenomenal. Steele trying to get the ball. Goes behind the back. Stacy catches up to it. Oh my goodness! He wanted to lay the poster down. He gets fouled instead. And that behind the back pass from Cato, Kevin Steele, was incredible, just to be able to get it to one of his teammates. So Stacy will go to the line for 2. Oh, if he laid that dunk down, I would have lost my mind. I'll tell you what. I know I'm supposed to call it down the middle. I know we got Kirtland fans in the chat. I can't help but feel good for my Lions. Gotta be honest. First free throw is good for Nate Stacy. That's his 3rd point of the day. Shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Stacy coming into this game was 57% from the line. Misses the second, rebound Sims. Guarnieri, tough defense from Stacy, being a little bit overzealous there. And Guarnieri will shoot. Nicholas Guarnieri, from the, like we mentioned, the freshman from the Canary Islands in Spain. These are his first free throws of the season. Did not take any in the previous 2 games. They played a tournament up in Petoskey, where they lost to 2 Michigan-based teams. Gets both of those to go, trims the lead to 7. 2.5 to go in the first half. Terrence Hicks, he's been unbelievable. Steal by Guarnieri, trying to make his moment. Wants the layup and not able to get it. Ken Weston was on his tail. And after the ball bounces around a few players, it's going back to the Lions. Largely a freshman-based lineup with Kevin Steele and Stacy being the lone sophomores. Steele by Hurt. What's he got in his bag here? Another spin move, misses the layup, not able to convert. Sims has his back though with the offensive board and the bucket. 5-point lead for DC3. We've seen this happen before. Community Christian having leads and blowing them late. Steele driving with the left hand, blocked out of bounds. Kearney checks in. Fans are still piling in here, if you can believe that. Unbelievable atmosphere here in the city of Detroit, the Motor City. First home game of the season for DC3. Checking out is Nate Stacy. Steele to pass it in. Good defense from Kirtland. Tayshaun Hicks looking to drive in, loses the handle. KJ Hurt all alone. What do you got, big man? He misses the dunk! Are you kidding me? Oh, Smith has it. KJ Hurt's ability to miss the close shots is unrivaled. Here's Kawan Kearney, driving left hand, has the open lane, blocked out of bounds. The foul is called though. And Kearney will go to the line for 2 after he's picked up by Solomon Parks. 3-point lead for DC3 now. 1:20 to go into the first half. Look at all those fans along the walls. How often do you see that in JUCO games? Game is heavily publicized on social media coming into this one. Community Christian has gained a lot of notoriety for their men's basketball team over the past season. Stacy will check in. Excuse me, Gabriel Buttram will check in. Tayshaun Hicks, stay out for the moment. Collins is trying to hype his team up. Coach Collins, I should say. RJ Smith with the board after the missed free throw. Pass inside, Guarnieri, layup, good. Trims the deficit to 1. 1:10 to go. Kearney trying to call the play. Will drive towards the right side. Tayshaun Hicks takes a shot and it's good. 4-point lead, less than a minute to go in the first half. Guarnieri double teamed, trying to split it. Here they're gonna call a travel. He took 1 too many steps. Terrence Hicks will check back in. .9 seconds to go, 4-point lead for DC3. Into the backcourt is Kearney, guarded by Guarnieri. Kirtland's been giving him a good fight. This has been an exciting game to watch. Thank you for joining us on the Community Christian YouTube channel. Layup is good from Gabriel Buttram. He's letting the fans hear it too. Oh, Kearney wanted the steal. He tried to do Grand Theft Auto, and he ended up running over Guarnieri instead. He tried to hide amidst the crowd that has developed on the left side of the court. Did not work. Guarnieri will shoot 2 in the double bonus. And he's hearing it from Coach Ed Turner, you're seeing on the bottom right side of your screen. Guarnieri misses the first. 6-point lead for Community Christian. 32 seconds to go. Coaches shouting orders, making sure everyone is equipped on defense should they lose the board. Second free throw is good. Tayshawn Hicks out to Buttram. Kearney will lead the offense. Sims is playing defense at the top. Outside, Buttram. Coaches are begging him to move it. Goes up top to Solomon Parks. Yet to score today. Drives, passes outside, deflected by Smith. Wanted Tayshawn Hicks on that recipient. Hicks will go to his twin brother. Poked away by Troy Jenkins. Ref's gonna have a chat. Terrence Hicks gonna hold for the last shot. He's got 7 seconds left. Looking to drive himself, goes inside, and the shot clock was off. So the shot clock, I apologize, the shot clock is facing away from me, so I was not able to see how much time there was on the clock. But obviously the players on the court didn't recognize it either. So 1.6 seconds for the Firebirds. Inside to Smith, touched, and Jackson not able to get a layup to go. Community Christian will take a 5-point lead going into halftime. What an exciting game so far. Firebirds and Lions both looking for their first win of the season. We'll have the halftime report in a little bit. Welcome back to the halftime report. A minute to go until the second half starts. Community Christian College is up 5 points, 34-29 against Kirtland in the third game for both of these teams, looking for their first win of the season. DC3 is shooting 41% on the day and only 44% from the free throw line. Now, the three-point percentage has not been good for Community Christian this past weekend in their tournament in Maryland. Tonight they're shooting 29%, so a little bit better on that clip, especially at the rate that they're taking them. They are 4 of 14 on the evening. Kirtland Community College's 25 first-half turnovers. R.J. Smith has been the leading scorer for them with 9 points and 5 rebounds, taking advantage of the size mismatch down in the paint. He's also gotten a couple free throw attempts, which has worked in his favor. KJ Hurt has missed a few layups, a few dunks, but still has 6 points to his name. So still making an impact in terms of the battle of the stars. Solo Parks, averaging 20 points per game, has yet to score. He is 0 of 4 so far in this game. A couple seconds until these teams will take the floor again. A couple other games going on across the MCCAA Northern Division. Delta College is at home. They're playing Wayne County Community College. Muskegon is going up against the JV team of Kuiper, and Montcalm is playing the JV team of Alma College. The MCCAA, I think all three of those teams made the district tournaments last season. Kirtland trying to get there themselves. Same starting five are coming out for both teams. And Kearney will get the first possession of the day. Sorry, the first possession of the first half. We've had a lot of fun here. 5-point lead for Community Christian. Glad to have you in on a Wednesday evening. Solomon Parks looking for his first points. That shot was way off the mark, and Guarnieri's going to get the board. Nick Guarnieri's actually the leader in points for Kirtland Community College with 9. He's made 3 free throws. And it's a packed crowd here at Tyndall Activity Center in the heart of Detroit. Taquan Owens hasn't seen a lot of playing time, but is back on the floor. Kearney out to Parks. Far side wing will go to Buttram. Outside, Kearney for 3. Off the mark. He's yet to make a 3 this season. KJ Hurt driving down the middle, spinning. Can he make this one? He does! 8 points for him. And it trims the lead to 3 early in the second half. Buttram driving in, double team, goes far side corner, stolen by Hurt. What's he got here? Defense from Weston. He will go for the dunk and make it. KJ Hurt is a Detroit native. He's got friends in the building. It trims the lead to 1 early in the second half. Weston with the ball, directly in front of me. Guarded by Guarnieri. We'll go tough on him. Outside, solo Parks. Screen from Taquan. Parks makes his first basket of the day. That's a 2-pointer, so it's a 3-point lead for DC3. Sims, defense against, they're playing defense is Gabe Buttram. Stolen by Parks, trying to get his second bucket of the day. What's he got? And the foul! And 1! Solomon Parks flexing those muscles. Teammates hyping him up. Dominique Ramsey will check in. Sims will take a seat. Solomon Parks looking for his 5th point of the day after scoring 0 in the first half. If he turns it on, Community Christian could really pull away. 5 points for him, 6-point lead for the Lions. Far side pass, able to get into the hands of Hurt, drives towards the middle, foul, and 1! And now the Kirtland fans are making their voices heard. Something worth noting, this was originally supposed to be a doubleheader. The women's team was supposed to play. They had to cancel due to unforeseen circumstances on DC3's end. But some of the women's basketball team has made it out. They're standing behind the Kirtland bench. So good to see that even though it's a 3-hour drive back home, they're able to make it out to support their boys. Now the full court press defense will come from the Firebirds. Parks takes a screen from Owens, looking for his shot. He will take it. It's a far 3-pointer. Remember, they just need to make it to the second line. Parks wants another one. Off the mark. Ball bounces everywhere into the hands of Hurt. Jackson trying to chase after it. Saves it. It's deflected and will go into the possession of the Kirtland Firebirds. Less than 2 minutes into this, 3-point lead for Community Christian. 2 impressive and 1 plays for both sides. Guarnieri drives in, gets past the double team. Hurt wants the bucket. Off the mark. Owens takes his time, will get the ball to Kearney. Far side wing. Wants Weston, he gets him. Takes a screen, looking for a 3-pointer. Off the mark. Solomon Parks somehow gets the board, and he's going to get called for the foul. Yikes. Not a huge fan of that call, I'll be honest. DC3 still with the lead, 3 points. There's a child on the court on the far side of your screen. Mom making sure that the little girl doesn't get ran over. Never know what to expect in JUCO. Here's KJ Hurt, back to Guarnieri. The Spanish native facing tough defense from Tayshawn Hicks. Driving around, Hurt loses the dribble. No, excuse me, that's Ramsey. Facing a triple team, and the jump ball will be the call. Javion Sims will check in for the Firebirds. Jackson will sit. Sims has lost an incredible amount of weight over the offseason. He's able to play this more natural position of a wing player. He's playing more of a 4 or 5 spot last year. He said the last year's coach, they were playing him out of position because they had to. Got the weight under control, and now he's looking more athletic than ever. Here's Sims, speaking of which, driving towards the paint, avoids the double team, gets it smacked out of bounds. Taekwon Owens on the block. And a timeout is taken by the Firebirds. Solomon Parks is fired up, along with all of Detroit. 3-point lead for the Lions, 3 minutes into the second half. And we'll be back on the other side of this. Both teams coming out of the timeout. Worth noting that Kirtland is out rebounding Community Christian 27-13. Yes, they have double the amount of rebounds that the Lions have. Sims to pass it in. Guarnieri driving will go outside, and the shot clock goes off. Shot from Ramsey will not count. The shot clock is faced towards the court, away from my vision, so as much as I wish to have the call on that, I'm gonna have to listen for the buzzer instead. Solomon Parks in front of the scorer's table. Wants the screen from Owens. Parks loose handle, but instead goes to the baseline. Short. Ramsey with the board. Trying to get past Buttram. Will spin around, almost lose the handle. Trying to get it ripped away. Ends up doing so. Tayshawn Hicks with the layup. It's good. 5-point lead for DC3. Ramsey gets the ball poked away. Great steal from Buttram. Ball in his possession. Outside to Hicks. Downtown. Off the mark. Ramsey now to Kurt. Number 4 against number 4. Each team's number 1 player. Now to Guarnieri. Driving the baseline. Foul will be called before. Troy Jenkins will check in. Ramsey will take a seat. They're going to say the Lion player pushed the Firebird out of bounds. Smith leads the team in scoring so far. Poked away. Parks on the fast break. He's got Weston inside. Layup blocked by Hurt. Hurt's got an incredible amount of blocks so far. Community Christian will go quick. Driving in. Floater is good. Ken Weston. Seven-point lead. Trying to get trimmed by RJ Smith. Instead, he will get the foul and go back to the free throw line. RJ Smith is 2 of 4 today from the free throw line. He has 9 points overall. He was leading the team in scoring until KJ Hurt got the and one play just a little bit ago. Almost 5 minutes into the second half, as that first free throw is off the mark. R.J. Smith coming off a meniscus tear. He was one of the leading scorers for this Kirtland squad last season. And he said that he's gone through a lot of physical therapy and training just to be able to get back to this point. Makes the second free throw. He's still 50% on the day. It's incredible to see someone who teared his meniscus in the middle of last season be able to play as well as he has today. Terrence Hicks, outside of Buttram. Wants a screen from Taekwon. He gets it. Driving towards the middle. Up against Smith. And good! He's too strong! Sims wants Jenkins. Left side. Back out to Sims. Goes to double team. Terrence wants to steal. He's got it. No, foul is called first. Coach is high-fiving. No, my apologies. The foul was called on Kirtland. So they drew the foul. That's why the coaches were high-fiving. A little confused there for a moment. 8-point lead. Community Christian up 45-37. Tayshawn Hicks, he's got Terrence to his left, Buttram to his right. Double screen, not quite. Instead goes to Buttram, drives baseline, wants a shot, blocked out of the air, and a foul is called on Owens. A little too much grabbing there on the arm of Troy Jenkins. Troy Jenkins, one of many sophomores for this Kirtland team. Native from Jacksonville, Florida. Not the only Florida native. He shares that with Eli Clifford, who resides in Fort Pierce. Jackson to Guarnieri, driving the lane, fakes it, goes up, and good! Impressive layup for the Spanish native. Kevin Steele. This is Hicks. Terrence to be exact. Driving left side, right-handed layup, blocked out of the air. KJ Hurt finds Guarnieri, who's been impressive and continues to score. 13 points. Shot from Tayshawn off the mark. Heat check, no good. Louis Jackson gets it to Troy Jenkins. Guarnieri, one of the shortest players on the floor at 5'11". Actually, he is tied for the shortest player on the floor, but he's been doing impressive work. R.J. Smith closes the layup. Shares that in common with KJ Hurt. Tayshawn Hicks, coach is begging him to slow down, and he does. Terrence drives baseline, goes outside to steal, wants the three-pointer. He's got it! Boom! Cato! Full court press is back on. Kirtland beats it. Troy Jenkins throws the ball off of Jackson's shoulder. No one knew what was happening there. Terrence Hicks outside for three. He's got it! Electric to extend the lead to 10. And a timeout is called for Kirtland. Beautiful stuff. We'll be back on the other side as DC3 holds a 10-point lead. Commanding 10-point lead, 13 minutes to go for Community Christian. 51-41. In a game in which both of these teams desperately need a win. You never want to start the season 0-3. Both of these teams lost both games of an opening season tournament. Community Christian played in Maryland, where they played against some of Maryland's best, including the Region 20 champions in Prince George's. And steal out of the air. Taekwon Owens on the recipient. Yes, he did! Get up there, young man! And flex those muscles. Technical foul on Terrence Hicks, but who cares? Detroit is hype! Guarnieri will be the one to take the free throw shots. He's been the best free throw shooter for Kirtland today. And to have an emphatic dunk like that. To have an emphatic dunk like that and be able to get the crowd on their feet, get them to make some noise, you'll accept a technical foul in that circumstance, even though the lead is exactly what it was 30 seconds ago, 10. 53-43, 13 to go, less than 13 to go. Firebirds get the ball back, of course. And Isaiah Ashford has checked in. We talked about two players being tied for the shortest on the court. Ashford is one of them at 5'11". Jackson looking to drive, goes inside to Hurt. Shot is in. Trims the lead to 8. Looking to go quick. Terrence Hicks wants the foul, not able to get it. Instead, it's a blocking foul. I thought a charge was going to be called there. Louis Jackson cannot believe it. To be honest, neither can I, but that's besides the point. Terrence Hicks will take 2 more. Hicks leads the team, shooting 6 for 10 on the evening, 3 of 5 from outside. 15 points on the day for him. Coming into this game, he has not made a single free throw. That continues. Jackson sits out. Eli Clifford will check in. One of the things that Coach Collins of Kirtland Community College emphasized to me is that no matter the deficit, no matter what position they are in the game, this team's going to play hard. This is a Firebirds team that's not going to give up until the final bell sounds. Second free throw goes for Hicks. That's his first made free throw on the season. Free throw shooting was an issue for them against the College of Southern Maryland a couple days ago. On the steal, Hicks from outside. In! He's ice cold! 12-point lead. Ashford wants to drive. Will take too many steps, and the ball gets ripped away. So the ball possession will go back to Kirtland Community College. Clifford will sit out. Sims is back in. Ramsey will check in now. Hicks with 19 points today. Ramsey doesn't get the pass he wants. Hicks on the steal. Tough defense from Ramsey, and the foul is called. Less than 12 to go, and a 12-point lead for the Lions. Timeout's going to be taken by Community Christian as they look to get the crowd on their feet. They respond by not making noise. We'll take a step aside. 12-point lead with 12 to go.
college level. So, so he can't do the little, none of that debate at all. Just jump. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, absolutely.
So Coach Ken No English of Community Christian, walked over to the scores table and asked what kind of celebrations are allowed, and the refs made it abundantly clear, no, you cannot be doing the too small, the 6-7, any of that stuff after a crazy jump shot or a dunk, whatever it may be. He already has one technical on him. If he gets another, he will be ejected. So they're trying to get Terrence Hicks to take a deep breath and make sure that he doesn't get too full of himself in this moment. He gets the steal there. I would be full of myself too if I could do that. Are you kidding me? The steal and the bucket. He's got 20. Foul called on Hicks. Not a technical, thank goodness. And Ashford. Ashford got bumped there. Possession goes back. They're still in the possession of Kirtland. And a travel is called on R.J. Smith. One too many steps. 3 fouls for Terrence Hicks, something to note. Nathan Stacy will check in. Nate Stacy, typically a microwave for this Community Christian team. He's 1 of 4, 3 points for him today. Terrence Hicks leading the offense, will face the double team. Gets it to his twin brother, Tayshawn. Stacy fakes the 3, drives baseline, loses the handle. Goes with the floater instead, it's off the mark. On the far side of the rim, Sims driving, draws the foul before he can complete the pass to KJ Hurt. And Kirtland is at a 1-1. 14-point lead with 11 minutes to go. Dominique Ramsey getting some water on the sideline. Guarnieri hooking him up. Javion Sims, 79% from the free throw line. He's off the mark. Sims gets the board. Wants one. Off the glass, but no basket. Terrence Hicks swings it far side to steal. What a beautiful pass. Almost on the assist there. Off the glass, but no bucket for him. Sims gets fouled. He'll go up for 2 now. Did Hicks foul? And he did. That's his 4th foul. He is 1 away from fouling out. 10 minutes to go. Coach Ken with a decision to make here. Weston is lined up in front of us. Very possible that he comes in for Terrence Hicks. Terrence Hicks cannot believe that he has 4. Motioning over to the bench like, how many I got? Sims gets the first one to go. 13-point deficit now. After he makes the first bucket. And Terrence Hicks, 8 of 13 for today. And on a day when Kirtland was expecting Solomon Parks to do a lot of the heavy lifting, they were not aware of the fire that could be breathing out of the mouth of Terrence Hicks as he takes a seat. Tayshawn Hicks gets the pass to Stacy, who forces the foul, and KJ Hurt. Coaches are very loud on the DC3 bench. To our right, Kevin Steele driving towards the near side. Triple teamed and ball ripped away by KJ Hurt. Driving towards the lane. He's got it all alone, misses the layup again! Off the mark from Ramsey, sorry, from Ashford. Steele on the other side. Parks finds his spot. Off the near side of the basket. Parks once again, floater, no good. Hasn't been his night. Here's Ashford. Thought he had a spot, will go outside to Ramsey instead. Miss, and board by Donnell Sims. Fouls on the floor against R.J. Smith. Weston and Guarnieri will check in. I believe the refs are trying to make sure, trying to see if it's a 1-and-1. So it's not a 1-and-1 quite yet, but the next foul, it will be 1-and-1 both ways.
Next one, 1-1 both ways.
Tayshawn Hicks loses the ball off of his foot. Wasn't focusing enough, and Firebirds will get the ball underneath their own basket. RJ Smith gets it on the outside. Javion Sims out to Ashford. Looking to drive in. Defense by Hicks. Fakes the screen. Inside. Great move from Ashford. $2 move with a 2-cent finish. Tayshawn Hicks. Well, floater way up into the air. Almost into my lap. And I got very nervous there. I don't know. You see the ball fly in my direction. I go, ah! 12-point lead, 10 to go. Ashford driving in, left hand, wants Guarnieri, not able to get him. Stacy on the fast break. Back out to Hicks. Tayshawn Hicks trips up, and foul is called on Sims. And it is 1-and-1. And head coach Ernest Collins is saying, how on earth is that a foul? I would tend to agree with him in this situation. Was not expecting a little slippage on the court to be called in favor of the Lions. Troy Jenkins checks in. Sims will sit. 9 to go, 12-point lead for the Lions. Tayshawn Hicks gets the first one to go. Tayshawn Hicks coming into this game did not make a single shot from the floor, but was shooting 50% from the free throw line. Today he is 5 points, 2 for 6, and now 2 of 5 from the free throw line. Gets both of them to go. Advantageous foul for the Lions. 14-point lead, 9 minutes to go. Ashford. Facing tough defense from Hicks. No fouls called. Drives baseline. Blocked by Stacy. On the fast break, Tayshawn Hicks. Back out to Stacy. Wasn't expecting that pass. Fakes the pass. Net gets blocked by Ashford. It's a block party in the Motor City. Here's Ashford. What do you got for us? Blocked by the bottom of the backboard. Now blocked by Stacy again. What the hell? Inside to Parks. Shot off the glass and good. Bank is open on a Wednesday night. 16-point lead. And Community Christian starting to pull away from Kirtland. Both teams in desperate need of a win. KJ hurt. Outside, Guarnieri. Back outside to Ashford. 4-3, it's good. Hicks out to Sims, who's checked in. Nate Stacy, the birthday kid. Stacy recognized he had a good pass there. He missed it. Fadeaway shot. That's a tough jumper. Almost goes in, but not quite. Rebound goes to Hurt. Troy Jenkins. Blocked by Stacy! Unbelievable! Stacy taking them all to jump school. That's 3 blocks on the last 3 possessions. For number 2, the birthday kid. Ashford to check it in. Down 13 with 8 to go. And a travel is called on Ramsey. Tayshawn Hicks. Terrence is yet to come back into the game. He has 4 fouls. Double team on Donnell Sims. No foul called. Team's diving for the ball on the ground. Possession is in favor of Community Christian. So good work by Donnell Sims to jump on the ball. He'll be the one to take it out. Outside, Solo Parks. Wants to drive baseline. Foul is called on Ashford. It will send Solo to the line for 2. Was a shooting foul. We talked about it earlier. 0 points in the first half, now 7 points on the day. Not a great shooting percentage for him, but he's starting to get himself going. Starting to shoot out of that slump. Make that 8 points for him. 14-point lead. One more free throw to go. Talking to Coach Ken about Solo Parks. I asked, was it always going to be this way? Was Solo always going to be the guy who averaged a lot of points? And he said, yes, he is the best player in the program. He said it's very hard to stop his shot. And that over the past season, going into the offseason, and now even into today's game, his understanding of the game has matured a lot, and his role on the team has matured a lot. He didn't get a lot of time in the opening game last season against Washtenaw Community College, but in the last home game against Southeastern Illinois, he had a main contributing factor on that team. Nate Stacy draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Up 15. So to see a guy like Solomon Parks, to see the way his role on the team has evolved and changed for the better, it's awesome stuff. And that's the kind of attitude and the maturity that's going to get you to a 4-year program, which is ultimately the goal for all these players that are standing on the court. A 16-point lead. One more free throw from Nate Stacy, the block king. He gets it. 17-point lead, 7 to go. And unless Kirtland can make something insane happen, this one might be over. Ashford dribbles behind the back. Fouled by Weston. Coach Dre saying, why are you fouling? Why? Steele checks in. Weston will take a seat. Weston checks out with 9 points to his name, 3 of 7 today. 100% from the free throw line. Isaiah Ashford, as these guys are now in the double bonus both ways. There's 100% from the line. Going into that shot, he missed. So that ruins his perfect mark. Tayshawn Hicks with a not great shot. Out of bounds. Guarnieri will take it out. And the shot was blocked out of bounds, the near side ref was saying. It will go to Donnell Sims. Shot too far. Offensive board, bucket is good for Kevin Steele. 19-point lead. Kirtland doing anything they can to figure it out. Tripped down the lane. And will go for 2 shots. Guarnieri's been electric from the free throw line. He'll have 2 more chances to do so. Both teams are in double bonus, so regardless of whether he was in the act of shooting or not, he still will shoot 2. Guarnieri, we talked about him earlier, tied for the shortest man on the court at 5'11", freshman from the Canary Islands in Spain. He averaged 2 points per game coming into this. Today, he has been electric. 11 points for him. And now 5 of 7 from the free throw line. You gotta imagine his role on the team will evolve in a positive way following this performance. Makes the second. Solomon Parks drives towards the middle, wants Stacy inside. Not the right pass, so they will reset. Donnell Sims will drive. Pass RJ Smith, a little too much off the backboard. KJ Hurt with 17 points to his name, stolen by Nate Stacy. Drives in and gets the layup to go. 20-point lead for Community Christian. Guarnieri avoids a screen. Jackson wants Hurt. Instead will go to Ashford. Driving inside, gets the weak foul and the points. Good concentration from him. The freshman, it's a homecoming for him too, from Detroit, Michigan. Sims will take a seat. Javion Sims getting ready to check in after this shot. He will do so. And for this Kirtland Firebirds team, Isaiah Ashford, Dominique Ramsey, as well as KJ Hurt and Javion Sims, all from Detroit. So I'm sure all of them have plenty of family in the stands here. Terrence Hicks checks back in. What do you got for us, kid? Wants a screen from Solomon Parks, ignores it, drives left, passes out to his twin brother Tayshawn. Terrence gets the ball back. He's hearing it from the sideline. Driving inside, Nate Stacy finds his spot on the free throw line. He gets it to go. 73-54, extending the lead. 5 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Sims misses the layup. Terrence Hicks. Looking to take some time on the offensive side. Gets a pass in barely to Solomon Parks, who drives towards the middle of the lane. Off the mark. Louis Jackson loses the ball. Back in the hands of Solomon Parks. Ripped away by Guarnieri. Bodies are diving everywhere. Inside, Hurt wants the layup. He's got it. 19 points for him. Tayshawn with the fadeaway shot. Not often you get that one to go. Offensive board to Parks. Outside pass to Nate Stacy, but the foul was called before the shot was taken. 73-56, 5 minutes to go. Very unlikely that the Firebirds will come back in this one. Parks will take his time getting to the line. 0 points in the first half, 9 in the second. And that's maturity right there, recognizing that you didn't have the best 20 minutes, but still being able to go out there 15 minutes later and put together a pretty dominant performance. He gets the first one to go. Double digits for him. Parks in the second, gets it to go. Ashford dribbles up, off the mark. We're going again. Terrence Hicks gets it to Solo. Play drawn up. Tough defense from Sims. Pass out to Parks. Finds his spot. Good to go. Gabe Buttram in front of me, getting ready to check in. Good steal by Nate Stacy. He's been a defensive machine. Terrence Hicks from outside, off the mark. Rebound in the hands of KJ Hurt, but the pass is way too far. Now in the hands of Solomon Parks. Smith saved it. Hicks again, will go back out. Deep three from Solo Parks. Too far. Guarnieri driving with the right hand. Pass the double team. Poked away by a Lion. We're going back under the basket for the Firebirds. 21-point lead, 4 minutes to go. Jackson has the open shot. He's got it. The next game for your Lions will be at Alpena Community College, Saturday at 3 p.m. Alpena has been a team they've been able to routinely beat, also from the MCCAA Northern Division. Foul called on Jackson. For Kirtland, they will have over a week to stew on this loss, as they will be at home against Kellogg Community College Friday, November 14th at 7:30 p.m., 9 days from today. Jenkins checks in.
That's his fifth. That's his fifth foul.
And for Louis Jackson, the freshman from Baldwin, Michigan, he is now fouled out. He fouls out with 2 points. And Buttram is taking another free throw shot. Extends the lead to 20. Ashford. At this point, you're playing for experience, trying to get better as a team more so than trying to win the game. Outside, Jenkins. This Kirtland team is hearing it from Coach Collins a lot. Guarnieri tried to dribble out of it, not able to do so. Ashford will reset. Shot clock, I'm sure, is winding down. Defense by Sims. Fakes a three-pointer. Turnover. Tayshawn Hicks will now go out to Terrence Hicks. He's making some sort of statement towards his team. Not sure what he's looking for. Finds Sims. Terrence Hicks from outside, air ball. Tayshawn is the recipient of a board. Going back outside, Sims will take a 2. Rims out. Offensive board to Gabe Buttram. Kirtland was dominating offensive boards at one point. That might not be the case anymore. Sims gets the ball poked away. Ashford keeps it in bounds after throwing it off to Lions' legs. Kirtland saves the possession. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. 20-point lead for your Lions. Our next home broadcast will not be until December. A lot of tournaments and a lot of road games upcoming for DC3. We'll keep you updated on when the next the home game is. A lot of players diving on the ground. Kevin Steele's letting them hear it. Javion Sims will check out. Lions will get the ball underneath their own basket. A huge confidence booster for Community Christian after 2 tough losses in Maryland, going up against that state's best teams this past weekend. Kevin Steele drives in, blocked by Smith. Ball will stay with Community Christian. Less than 2 minutes to go. Outside, poked away. Donnell Sims able to keep a hand on it. The shot clock was winding down, which is why Donnell Sims just flipped it up. And possession will flip back to the Firebirds. A lot to look back on and be proud of with this Kirtland Community College team. 2 guys that were not averaging a lot of points coming into this game, but now leaving this as almost unsung heroes. Double digits, Nicholas Guarnieri, 12 points for him. RJ Smith, the big man in the middle, has 10. KJ Hurt doing what he does best, he's got 19. Lazy pass leads to a turnover, and the Lions will go back. Kwan Kearney, who's checked in, colorful shoes on him as well. Donnell Sims driving down the right side, wants the foul, no good. Offensive board and bucket to Gabe Buttram. Donnell Sims wanted the steal, he gets called for the foul instead. .22 lead, 1:30 to go. Kirtland averaged 77 points per game coming into this. They've only scored 58. And lots of individual performances from the Lions to look back on fondly, including Terrence Hicks, one half of the Hicks twins, scoring 20 points, 21 to be exact, shooting 8 of 15, 4 of 8 from outside. Tayshawn Hicks adding 7 points of his own. Solo Parks, after scoring 0 in the first half, added 13 in the second. Great presence and determination from him to be able to salvage his performance on the court. KJ Hurt from outside, way off the mark. Detroit gets the ball back. Nate Stacy, the birthday kid, 3 of 8 for him, 9 points on the day. The spark plug off the bench. Typically averages 12. Guarnieri wants to steal. Him and Steele have been going at it all evening. Solomon Parks is popping up in the scoreboard shot next to the top right corner. Obviously double bonus, so Kevin Steele will take 2. Free throw percentage was an issue for DC3. They've shot 68% today, 24% from outside. They only made a handful of threes all weekend. So to see their impressive three-point performance today, it's encouraging. And it shows that, when you go up against the best teams and you come back, you play some other teams in Michigan, it can actually make you a little bit better. The experience helps you a lot. Less than a minute to go. Chase Kempf, the freshman from Linden, Michigan, has checked in for Kirtland Community College. RJ Smith misses 2 layups, had a chance at another. Guarnieri misses 1. Off the mark, and we're going back. And Donald Sims, his mouth is bleeding. He got hurt down low, or he got hit down low, excuse me, and his mouth is bleeding profusely. He's going to get handed some paper towel. He's going to need some ice as well. That is difficult. All the bodies that are bumping down low, sometimes you have some casualties in the mix. Sims is one of them. Hate to see it. If he comes back out, we'll let you know. Smith dribbles off a foot. Typically, that's a kicked ball violation, not the case here. Smith drives down the middle and scores again. 28 seconds to go, down 21 for the Firebirds. Kawan Kearney. Still tough defense from Kirtland. Buttram gets the ball poked away. Ken English not happy. Ron gets the steal. Sims has now walked back out in front of us, drinking water. And he's going to see some support from his teammates. And that is the end of the game. A 19-point win for Community Christian College for their first win of the season. It was a stellar performance from top to bottom for the Lions, as Terrence Hicks leads the team in scoring 21 points for him. And Solomon Parks, after scoring 0 in the first half, salvages his performance with 13. For Kirtland and the Firebirds, there's a lot to look on and be proud of, but you got to admit there's a lot to look on and think, man, we got to be better. A lot of missed layups, not able to make the most of all of their opportunities. There's a lot that's going to happen here, and a lot of development that will need to take place if Kirtland wants to make anything of their season. Community Christian moves to 1-2 on the season. Kirtland falls to 0-3. Soon enough, we will be back with more basketball action. For our camera operator, Michael Massengill. For our stats guy, Anthony Rizzo. My name is Garrett Pogg. Thank you for supporting JUCO Athletics on a Wednesday night, and we will see you sometime soon. Good night.